And as always, we're going to be looking for accurate context, good risk management, and always exercising good patience.
Everybody who's traded has gone through periods of time where their strategy hasn't worked.
Where if not a hard stop, you should reevaluate the trades you're in based on time.
That's what we're here for, is to put ourselves in the best success. A trading routine does that, builds that habit, lets you know what to work on, what to reflect on, and what to improve on the next day.
All right, good morning, everyone, and welcome to Make HOAG Money. I can't believe it's the 28th of March already. We're going to be in the middle of summer before we know it, but it's good to see everyone. We're going to see if we can't get some good trades together. This is me. I'm the senior performance coach here at Top Step. I've been around the block a couple of times here in trading. Looking forward to seeing what we can come up with for us today. Been with Top Step since 2011, and it has been an absolute joy. I love what I do. Love talking trading with traders. This is the CFTC disclaimer. We are not suggesting the purchase or sale of any product or security. What we are doing here is strictly for educational purposes only. This is a live account. It is my live account. I am not calling trades. You are, but we should always know that there's a lot of risk in futures. You do run the risk of losing more than your initial investment. These are leveraged products. We should only be using risk capital, and risk capital to me is money that I can afford to lose without changing my lifestyle. Past performance is never indicative of future results when it comes to futures trading. And again, this is for educational purposes only. What else we got here? The rules for Make HOAG Money. We do expect kindness and respect above everything. There's always differences of opinions in markets. It's what makes them so good. I'm going to have a couple of people unable to talk today if they want to. I'm hoping Randolph will be here with us this morning so we can get him involved, and anybody else that wants to talk, let me know. We're all going to be involved in these decisions. The context of any trade you're thinking about taking is, of course, going to be helpful. We're going to use the chat rooms in YouTube and on Zoom meeting to discuss trades. I'll be polling everybody to see what we think about some of these trades, or if we're going to stay in them, or what we're going to do. We're focusing for now on Make HOAG Money on the MES for opportunities. We're not going to trade just to trade. A very smart trader reminded me to put that in the rules, which is a great rule, of course. We're not trying to entertain anybody. We're trying to take good opportunities with minimal risk and bigger rewards. We're not going to be taking losing trades today, which is, of course, a joke. We know that losses are part of trading and something we have to deal with, cut, and move on from. And the feedback on Make HOAG Money is always vital. Any feedback you have for Top Step, me, Make HOAG Money, or anything, you can send it right to me, Jay Hoagland at topstep.com, JHOAGLAND at topstep.com. Here's the platform. What are we doing? Who we got here? Who's going to be joining me today? Let's see. If Randall's here, I'm not going to give him a choice, but he may not be here. I know he's got somewhere to be today. Don't see him here just yet. Who else wants to speak, if anybody? Anybody? You can tell me in the chat, or you can just raise your hand and I'll bring you in. Ben. Awesome. Vince likes a short at 06.5. 06.5. I can see that, Vince. Ben, I'm going to bring you in. All right, you're in, Ben. I'm gonna allow everybody that is a panelist to vote when the time comes.
Hello.
Great day in the morning to you.
Good morning to you. JT, if you're cutting it in and out, I don't know that that's something on my end or yours. Let me know if it straightens out. I'm a little bit further from the mic here because I got to share the mic with my other speaker here. How's it going, Ben?
Oh, pretty good.
Good. What's going on?
I'm just trying to figure that out.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know. I like the idea overall of that rotation between the POCs like you're talking about. But initially off the bat, boy, I don't know. I think my favorite trade right off the bat would be like initial push to the downside, but then back into the overnight, and then maybe trying to get in above the volume point of control at 39.50 or above 4,000, or or a little riskier, be right when it comes back in to the overnight range. But I like that as initial, the misdirection we have in at first, the downside.
We got a couple people here, Ben, chatting in the chat rooms. We got one. Rick is here. Let's get Randolph in here too. He just popped in. So we got a couple people talking about the 40.05, 40.06 level for a potential short. Now, I'm pretty sure what they're seeing here is this. And VWAP is not too far behind that. What do you think of that?
You mean just where those bars kind of
Yeah, a little overlap here.
05. Hang on, let me look at 05 there. Well, 05 is a volume value area low, but settlement's not that far above it. So I could see a push to 7/4 before we get that real reversal off of there.
And the 7/4 puts us up near Rick's Randolph's VWAP.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you wanted to enter one lot there and then enter one lot higher in case it goes higher, that might be a strategy.
So what do we go 06 and 08 and stop at 12?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
Let's vote. Let me type this in here. You guys gonna find out what a bad typist I am.
But that's if we get up there first. But again, if it takes off and breaks the overnight low and doesn't get continuation and comes back in, like if it goes anywhere from 1 to 3 or 4 points and comes back in, I'd want to ride that up there.
Yeah, from the overnight low, right?
Yeah, if that happens first, then make that entry an exit as well.
All right, now I finally got the poll on YouTube. We're getting some pretty good positive ideas on this trade in the Zoom meeting. 82% like it so far. We're only 32% participation on that, though. So let's see if we get a few more votes in on this. Shaw likes the 40-10-ish point of control. That was our target for our short yesterday, Shaw. We are now open, testing down to the overnight low. Ben, if you get a signal, let me know. We'll take it.
Okay. Well, I see two. One is under 4,000 and one's above it. If to get long, because it may run into some sellers up here at the 4,000 level once it's come back in, which it's just a small range there between that and the low.
All right, so 75% like the short we were talking about, 86% like the short we were talking about if we get the chance. So we'll keep that in mind for now. I'm not gonna set anything up here in case we find an opportunity down here, Ben.
Actually, right here is building some volume. It may not break the low of the overnight. This could be, asymmetric long. I'm not going to take it though because I could also see it blasting low fast.
Yeah.
So if you want to risk a point or two.
Yeah, it's right on that low, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm not going to do the stopping into it either, like a stop breakout entry, because it could be a false breakout. So far it is. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Last.
Okay. J-Man, no, we're not short yet. We were
06 is VWAP, right?
06 is VWAP, yeah. And that's pretty much where we're kind of looking at a short. If we get there. Ben, are you liking the price action here?
I'm liking it's having a little trouble getting down. There's our kind of 3 or 4 point stop run, maybe a little more yet to go. Because the S1 is at 92.75. Get below that first.
So the original overnight low was
The further it
97.
gets away from it early and then comes back in early, the more I like it for, okay, that was just see what's down below here and come back in,
I tried to put the overnight on one of these charts and it really messed it up. I'm going to try and put it on this micros chart here. See if we can get the overnight on here. Add.
I don't think you see it get up that high.
No?
No, I think it's going to be a nothing burger today.
Yeah, well, you may be right about that because, everybody's waiting for Thursday. The GDP.
Unless something comes out or somebody sneezes.
All right, so there's our overnight. Back inside.
Well, I'm going to take one up to the overnight VPOC and then maybe reconsider it.
So you're long?
Yeah, I just hit long 97 quarter right above the low.
Okay, we just joined you. Worst trade location, but that's just the way it is.
I just picked up
Anything can happen.
ACH.
only. So now would be the low of the day that comes back in yesterday's low.
Right.
So it's kind of a piece of that.
94.
What are you looking to do, John?
Well, we joined Ben on his long here because we took out the low of the overnight and came back inside, which sometimes it's a pretty good opportunity for a long or a short, depending on what direction it is. But he beat us as far as trade location is concerned. But I just jumped into it as soon as we found out he was long.
Okay, I just entered again at 40.5 when it broke the prior day's low.
Right now, the opening range is the high of the session. But we did open in range from yesterday, Vince.
What's your target? What's your target?
10.
What?
10 is our target. Oh, we're looking at overnight point of control, which is 12, 13-ish. Is that right, Ben?
Well, I always look at volume point of control primarily. And that's at 99.5. So I got out of mine there, but I entered again.
Right. Oh, the session point of control today.
No. On my volume point of control is at 99.5. My TPO point of control is at 13 quarter for the overnight. They're really far apart.
Oh, okay. That's probably you're looking at S&Ps, right?
Okay, I got stopped out.
Typically, which I'm kind of going contrary to, one of my rules is the opening range is the high of the session. I'm usually looking for shorts at that point.
We have a Jamaican lower highs and lower
Opening
lows
in
too,
here
if you look at it.
again at the overnight low.
The trend is your friend sometimes.
NASDAQ down, Russell up, divergent information. We've been looking at a lot of divergent information, a lot of cognitive dissonance in these markets this week. It's been a kind of a tough trading week this week, I think. I'm not seeing things where I can put forth a very solid hypothesis, if you will. Yeah, Vince, we opened in range but below value. Opening range still the high of the session. So, Randolph, you're going to see our other brother.
Yeah, they had to cut out in about 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. You guys meeting for breakfast?
I got to run over to my son's, some guy in replacing his garage door, and then I'm going to go see T-Bone. So.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I don't think you're going to miss all that much today.
You actually get out of the house.
Nice.
Yeah. Dinner yesterday, I bought metals on the opening and sold them on the close.
Nice.
On the ETFs.
Metals. Open. So on the regular trading hour open?
I bought them at the low.
Bottom at the low? Down
The
here?
opening.
Nice.
Had a resting order in there and then just sold it on the close.
Ah, the wishing order.
Yeah.
Nice.
Blind squirrel, you know?
I love that.
This is good for us if it gets back in yesterday's range.
Yeah, we're waiting for news, Greg. 9 o'clock. We have, 9 o'clock we have consumer confidence. And Fed member Barr speaks in front of the House of Representatives again. He spoke there yesterday, speaking there again today. We'll see what he has to say.
Watch the dollar too, the DXY.
All right, have a good day, J-Man. Hopefully it works out for you.
So I'm not saying move the stop to break even, but I wouldn't want to take a loss on this at this point. If it comes all the way back down there, I'd get out with something and think about re-entering or going the other way.
All right, I'm going to trim the stop, but if I take it to break even, I know it's going to get hit.
Right.
Rick. Randolph.
You always like, let it breathe a little bit.
Well,
Got a lot of anomalies in the overnight.
how about we move it up so if we get back down below the overnight low, we'll get stopped out. We trimmed it a little bit. And it's going to come get us. Still, the opening range is the high of the day. That's usually a rule of mine. I only look for shorts when that happens. Gave us a couple of good opportunities back inside of it as well. But we'll see what happens here. No, Avi, we're in a trade right now. We're long 39.99. Not the best trade location for when the market came back inside the overnight range. But we're still in it. Yeah, there should be a Zoom meeting, Fred. You should have gotten an email. But I can send you the link in the chat here, Fred. Boom. Did nobody get an email about Make HOAG Money today?
What's that?
I didn't look.
Did you get? Okay, Bob got one. Yeah, everybody got one. Fred, check your spam folder.
I saw Mike's new ad
Mike's new ad.
Got one.
for Top Step.
What ad?
Yeah, it has a thing in there. He's standing there that he lost money and.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, I was on before another live trader that I follow.
Cool. Was it Wieland?
Was it what?
Was it Patrick Weiland?
I'm not understanding you. What?
What trader are you following?
Oh, guy Vincent DeSantis.
Hey, I got a guy Vincent too.
He runs from 7 to 8, so he's before everybody. So he goes over the ES, NASDAQ, Russell, and then he gets into some of the bigger stocks. But he's got some decent ideas, and he's shows you a bunch of resistance and support levels.
Okay.
I think maybe you didn't watch that one. I'll send it to you. But it's just a one-man guy, it's not like Live Trader TV like the other one.
Right.
But when Mike popped up, I was like, whoa.
And here's the high of the opening range.
I think you're going to get them. Probably some stops sitting there. The software's telling me I'm unstable. How's that know?
We know you're unstable.
It says the connection's unstable. That's not. Well, I'm putting a repeater in it on that system I sent you yesterday.
Oh yeah.
That mesh.
Yeah.
I'm putting. I got a single repeater unit. It's another node actually, but I'm gonna put it on the garage.
How's that, Ben?
I'm gonna get out at 450 or 475, right under the value area low.
From yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw his trade. The crossbar moved a glitch.
Welcome, Fred.
Plus, you got 05 as your VWAP too, John.
Yes. right there. Yep.
Yep. So that's not a bad idea. Take, what Ben's said, taking a profit up there.
Alrighty then. We'll join Ben
And see if
here.
it pops. If it pops you the higher than it.
See if we get it.
Yeah, you're above it. Where you at? You got a sell?
4.5. Right here. 4.5.
Yeah, you might want to flip too.
Yeah, you like the short up there, huh? Well, that's what we were looking at, right?
The stock market. I'm gonna hibernate.
You're a perma bear. JT was talking 05. Vince was talking 06.
Well, I got to run, gentlemen. Have a great day, and John, let me know how you end up on this trade.
Yep, you got it. Yeah, give Tom a hug for me.
Wishing you all good luck. Trade smart.
Have a good one, Rick.
Thanks.
See you later.
Here we are, back at entry. Took out the high of the opening range, and that was it. Man.
We got some smaller time frame traders pushing it around
Yeah.
for misdirection. We keep going below the low of the day, 4,000, back above it, took out the opening range high, came back down, took out the overnight low, came back in. It seems like a lot of just like
Chop fest.
yeah, jerking the noose.
Yep.
Here we go.
Delta positive 4,100 on T4 Vince, showing positive 5,800 on TS Trader. Let me F-bomb this. We'll see if it changes it. And no. Up 4,200 on T4. Ooh, I can hear a blue jay outside. I love my birds. By the way, how's Bluebell this morning? Greg, I don't really look at EMAs, especially in that short a time frame. I do, however, have whole moving averages. That's this blue and this red. The red is 9 session. The blue is 13 session. We've got a crossover, which sometimes I use those for just to help determine where momentum might change. Downside momentum might change. Now we're getting pretty close to 9 o'clock where consumer confidence is due out. Aw, poor Bluebell.
What's Bluebell?
One of our participants here, JT Irby, has an Indian ringneck bird.
Oh, I heard you talk about it yesterday.
They're so cute. I love those birds so much, but I'm not allowed to have one. They are kind of messy. My wife doesn't want to mess around. Plus, I have an 80-pound German Shepherd that might not cotton too well to having a bird in the house. Bob. My CPU should be a smooth stream right now. I don't think you can access the tick NASDAQ on Trade of 8. And Bluebell probably doesn't like that powder too much, huh? So I'm going to send a poll. Do we fish or cut bait before the 9 o'clock number? Fish?
You're coming out at 4.5, right?
Yeah. If we're still in it doesn't look like that's. And.
I'm at 475, right? Look what happened.
Okay, we're out.
Good job.
All right, so no need for the poll. GT, send me a picture of her. Send it to my email, jhoagland@topstep.com. You just missed it by a tick?
Yep.
We got out at 4.5.
Tempted to head out, but I think it's going to come back up.
Everybody get out and push.
Yeah, really. All right, I got it.
All right, there you go.
That was from 97, so that was one of my longer evers.
Nice job.
Well, at least in a long time.
Nice job. Time slows down when you're in that situation, doesn't it?
I'm going to go take a nap now.
Yeah. All right, so 4.5 minutes till consumer
I think
confidence.
Take a break until see what happens.
Yes, JT, jhoagland@topstep.com. Here is an Indian ringneck.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful birds.
Where are they from?
Not Chicago. They're smart though. I see them all over like my Instagram because I take the time to look at them. So they come up all the time. They're really smart. Really cute. Good birds. Yeah, maybe India. Boy, that was a good out. We should have taken that short up there. Bless it. Bob. Yeah, 2 dogs in the house would be a problem with a bird in the house. I had a parakeet that was really smart. Knew how to get out of its cage, knew where to find me in the house. Loved butter. If he was out and we were having breakfast, it would just land on the butter and just start taking beakfuls of butter. And then we got a dog, a little Westie, and just tried to let the dog know about the bird, and the bird was always curious about the dog. And the bird went down to say hello to the dog, and the dog jumped on it a little bit, and it didn't. I don't know if it hurt it that much, but it went into shock, and the bird died. I was like, oh my God, how does that happen? Will's, your dogs are terrified of the 2 birds.
Excuse me, I'll be right back. Let me get some coffee.
Mr. Rocky, we don't want you doing this by resets. And again, this is for educational purposes only. We're not suggesting anybody take these trades. These are trades, by you guys. We made $70 in micros yesterday. We made 27 so far today. But no, we are not looking for you to be taking resets because you're taking these trades. Again, this is educational only. Oh, overnights. I can't trade overnight. I gotta sleep. No trades for John yet. Will's got 2 African grays. Oh, those are some big birds. Smart. I bet you they imitate everything. I love African grays. Shaw had an African gray, and a standard for the parrot would ride around the house on the dog's back. That's funny. All right, 9 o'clock. Here we go. What's the number? Okay. Housing prices. I don't see it out yet here. Hang on. Let's try financial juice.
I still don't have a number.
104.2. They were looking for 101. 104.2. What's it mean?
Higher consumer confidence stimulates economic expansion.
Yeah, and that's not what they're trying to do. So that's good news, but bad news, right?
Generally, a high reading is positive for the U.S. dollar, while a low reading is negative. And I'm on FX Street, and I still don't see the number yet. I might have to jump them.
Yeah, it's out on investing.com and it's out on Financial Juice. So it's all whether the market believes that's going to increase rates in the future, right?
So here's the opportunity again. We looked below the overnight range. We left some excess in the first TPO. I didn't take it though. At this point, I wasn't thinking about it. There's another opportunity.
Oh.
All right, I'm gonna try it now. So it'll get me a 98 quarter. I'm just gonna rest just a tick or two below the overnight low.
You're trying along.
Yeah.
Here's JT's bird. Love it. Hey, Bluebell. Beautiful. Thanks for the pics, JT. Thanks for the pics, JT.
Well, it hit me and I wouldn't feel it went on without me.
Went on without you. And here I'm looking at birds. I love them, though.
The risk of getting whipsawed, I'm going to try it again just to blow up the low of the day. 40 half, or oh half.
Shaw's got a question for you, Ben. After the overnight level has been traded through a couple of times, do you find they lose significance?
That's a great question.
Here's VWAP.
I've found levels to have some residual meaning for months sometimes, just depending on what it is or if it's been traded through for sure. But sometimes because it's been traded through, I think traders like myself are always looking for something to swing off of, So I think it still is somewhat meaningful. That was a whole 8 hours of whatever ranging trade, and it was to go below it means it's getting out of balance, right? But we tried below it once and came back into the balance of the overnight, and we tried it again and came back in to balance. And in my opinion, that's actually more meaningful because we left some excess in the first period. It didn't go as far down. It came back in. So that's a line of demarcation of before balance begins.
And that's a cheap trade right there.
Yeah. And I didn't get filled at 4,050 either. So not meant to be.
Good attitude. No chasing.
I am going to short this poor high though. When it makes it. I'm going to put in at 40 at four half. Just for a quick move, hopefully.
Just up against the current day session high.
Yeah. And that may blast right through it, but.
Will, are you able to get your audio again? Okay, Will. JT, are we still interested in that short at 40.05? Normal day so far. Very narrow range. What's our range today? 10, just short of 11 points. I see range extension in our future.
Well, it may still work. I'm going to take that short off because it's building up too much up here. I don't like what's brewing.
Spending too much time.
Yeah, it's building value and maybe some momentum. Like, I don't know, it's making like a base. So for it to bounce back into that base seems limited. So I'm going to wait.
So if we do extend the range to the upside with such a narrow initial balance so far, you find that there's opportunity to the upside?
Are you talking to me?
Yes, sir.
You know what I've noticed lately is a lot of the narrow range initial balances result in normal variation or trend days. So I don't know. Are we going to see a move back up to like yesterday's highs? I think that's possible. Initially, I was thinking we were going to move back into Friday's range down because there's a lot of long liquidation potential there.
All right.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do that short and bounce.
So we're still in the initial balance, but
I would have been stopped. Did you get filled on that short from up around here?
no, we didn't leave it in.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm, kind of nervous about it because we're back in value from yesterday.
Yeah.
If we reaccept, we could certainly see the overnight high.
I see us trading through settlement, so I'm going to try along at 5/4, just above the volume value area low.
We're in with you. We're filled.
Okay, me too.
Probably going to more like time stop this than anything else.
Now I have a VWAP at 8. I don't know. It's from the overnight. It's just on a profile, so it's strictly the overnight. But it does tend to be a reaction line. It's right on the edge of the volume ledge.
Yeah, this one's anchored at 5 o'clock last night. I wonder why they're different. Vince shorting 6.5. I'm time stopping this one, Vince. If this starts getting in my pocket, I'm out.
I'd caution Vince to keep it tight because market internals are positive, which it's just a data point, but and then like you said, it is back in value. We do have a pretty decent low. We're building a volume above the A high. We're building a little bit of a
Little
building
bubble.
some value.
Little bubble there.
Yeah. Getting a little pop in the price action here. Overnight shorts covering, hopefully.
All right, you're in, Vince.
Come on, one more tick.
Nice trade, Will. 03. Brave.
Okay, I'm out.
Nice job.
Thank you. Are you staying in it?
Yeah, we're in it for now. I think the VPOC from yesterday is a good target, so I'm going to shoot for 09. Always short of where I think it's going to go. Pretty short time frame here.
Mm-hmm.
And Close, but no cigar. Alrighty then.
I missed the first part of the what are we calling it now? The market
Prep.
prep. Yeah. So, did you do some stuff to your office yet?
I did. I'm in the office. I've got nothing up on the walls. Still finishing up a few things and waiting for some furniture. Maybe be here this weekend, but we'll see.
So, this is in my. I was in Costco a few weeks ago, and they had this elevating desk. Like it's really sleek. It's white, had glass top, and you push a button on the desk, and it like raise up
So you can stand
up.
right.
Yeah, it was like $200, and it's something I don't know that I need it, but I sure want it. That's cool. But how much am I really going to use it? Because I don't always feel like standing up.
Yeah, but it's nice because if it raises, you can sit down or you can stand up. You can do either.
Yeah, that's true. It was pretty slick. The other thing I want to do, so I have a bunch of monitors in front of me, and I want to just get like a nice big LED screen. Just have one monitor.
Like a big LED.
Big, yeah. Because I sit like inches from the screen, and I can feel the electromagnetic frequencies.
Yeah.
I just can feel like this buzz, like you might have standing under a bunch of power lines or something. I can't good for me.
Lacey's outside right now, and sounds like she's killing a rabbit or something. Oh my God, she's barking. Avi is asking Vince, what's the stop for your short? Shaw uses a 55-inch Samsung frame, 4K TV, no glare, has the matte finish. Vince's stop is at 10.5.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking up that TV.
Rob Harrison on YouTube is saying he has something similar on his desk at work, and he uses it quite often where he can stand up and work. That would be healthy.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It would be healthy for me.
It's, I forgot who said they had that TV. Does Shaw have a because there's one that kind of has a gentle curve, almost like it's meant for that.
Yeah.
Like the desktop monitor.
Yeah, our risk manager Mick uses one of those.
That's cool.
I still just have a million screens. Bob is saying they had a 99-inch monitor on sale for $799 at Costco, but the sale may have ended yesterday. It's the story of my life.
Yeah. I kind of like the short side right here, but
Well, I'm getting short on time here so far. Thinking about just taking it.
and you're long from 5/4.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Why not? It's $100.
Done. Another positive day for Make HOAG Money.
Great.
Thank you all very much.
When's the new?
The new platform.
No. Well, I don't know. Is it going to be a new platform? Are
Well,
you still doing?
What do you mean? You mean Top Step TV, right?
Oh, I guess. I just knew you were gonna change up Make Hope Money with some different parameters.
Next week or the week after. Still working on some details. But I can't wait. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun and interesting and informative and all those things. There we go. There was our target. I'm looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be fun. Will, I traded the S&P at the Merc in the pit. Traded Nasdaq via text message. I did trade corn and soybeans at the Mid-America Commodity Exchange for a couple of years, which the Mid-America Commodity Exchange was its own exchange. The Board of Trade bought it, but it was like trading mini grains. The contract size was 1,000 bushels instead of 5,000 bushels. So it was a good training ground, and that's when I went back to the Merc, got hired as a proprietary trader, and that's where the fun really started.
Is there anybody on the floor now? I mean, I'd heard for years like, oh, it's just dead down there, but it sounds like there's at least something.
Well, they've moved the trading floor that exists now, and I think it's mostly a couple of options pits, like Euro options, I think is still being traded in open outcry, but it's also on screen. There's no futures pits.
Okay.
None. What a shame. Will traded SPX, CBOT, and bond options at the CBOT. My brother Rick Randolph was in the bond pit at the Board of Trade for a while. My dad was on the grain floor for 40 years. Wow, 40 years. That's where I'm at. Of course, I started young. It looks like Vince is still in it. I don't think it's hit a stop here just yet. Hope it won't. So Will was a market maker in Daimler, Chrysler, Micron, DoubleClick. You got some experience with you there, Will. Yeah, but, Will, a market's a market. There are different features, trading stocks. There's shares outstanding would be open interest, right? And, all right, I got to run. Well, soon I won't be running. We'll be here. So thank you all for joining today. Thanks, Ben. Thanks to Randolph. Thank you to all of you on YouTube. Thanks to all of you in the Zoom meeting. And we'll see you soon. We've got Coach Playbook coming up here at 11:30. So we'll talk to you then. Trade well, everyone. Thanks again,
See you
Ben.
later. Thank you.